That's just fear talking. You're just looking for a reason why not to act. What pushes you out of it is one of two things. It's going to be inspiration or it's going to be desperation. I want you to go outside and I want you to yell, I'm going to make 100 videos.
All right, cool.
My man. There he is.
How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. So my question for you is, because I was realizing something about myself, is that I have the tendency at times, because I've told you in the past that I really wanted to start this big media conglomerate, everything like that, because I feel like there needs to be a change in the media industry and there needs to be a change. It needs to be disrupted. But something that I've noticed about myself is that every time I get momentum, I start getting it, and then all of a sudden it stops. And then I stop. And then it takes me a while back to come back all the way up to there. It's kind of like if you was, pumping a well or something like that. All the water's about to come up, and then all of a sudden stops and stuff like that. So my question to you is, how do you combat that type of mindset? And I think that happens with a lot of people. I know it's not just me, probably, where we have all this good momentum. Like right now, for instance, with the interview series that I'm doing.
Okay.
I've had some people who I've always wanted to interview who has inspired me, saying that, hey, I want to let you do an interview now. Since we have time, everything like that, just email me.
Yep.
And I've finally been doing it. And he was like, yeah, I remember you emailed me in the past, but we never followed up. Like, what happened there? Like, they were asking me that. And I literally did not have an answer for them. So, like, how do you deal with something along those lines?
Okay, so let's break it down. So when were you emailing them before?
I emailed them before, probably a year ago.
Okay, and so it's been a year in between.
Yeah, in between, yes.
Okay, so when you're emailing them a year ago, what's the voice in your head?
The voice in my head is just like, hey, let me talk to as many people who I have questions for about like certain things that I might be interested in as possible.
Right, but you started emailing, right?
You
started emailing. And so that takes a level of courageousness, of boldness to say, hey, this person who may not know me, I'm going to reach out and just ask, right?
Yes.
So what's the voice in your head in the sense of giving yourself the permission and the courage to go and actually do it? What are you telling yourself?
It's like right whenever I get to it, for some reason I get nervous. You know, like the voice that I tell myself whenever I email them is like, hey, listen, regardless if they email you back or not, at least you're taking your shot. You're doing what you need to do. It's up to them now. And then after I get them, I'm like, okay, so I got to do all this stuff to make sure that I can like, I wouldn't say so much impress them, but feel like I'm worth their time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm wasting their time while I'm interviewing them or talking to them. I don't want them to make it seem like I'm just some random kid. Like, hey, I just want to talk to you to see, like, a fan or something like that, and not really somebody who respects what they have done and also respect their time.
Okay, so tell me, so you emailed them a year ago. How long did you want to email them before you actually emailed them?
Probably maybe 6 months earlier.
Okay, and what was the spark that said, I mean, I've been sitting on this for 6 months, now I'm going to do it? What was the spark?
It was really a lot of people that were in my team and stuff like that telling me like, hey, Antoine, you're good at this. You know how to do this. Stop doubting yourself and go. Just go talk to them. Stop doubting yourself. You can talk to people very, very well. You come off really well on camera. You can interview people very good. Don't be afraid to do it. Just go and do it.
So this is what's going to happen. You have a comfort zone just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's super easy to stay kind of being average. And hopefully over the years, what average looks like slowly gets better. Slowly increases. Like what average was for you 5 years ago, you're way ahead of what used to be. But you're capable of more. That's the frustrating part.
Yes.
Like you're sitting on that untapped talent. Like, dude, like people might look to you and say, man, you had that guy. You had the balls to reach out to this person. But in your head, it's like, man, I should be doing like 100 times that.
Yes.
This isn't anywhere close. So here's the thing. But what pushes you out of it is one of two things. It's going to be inspiration. Like you're getting a push. You're getting you watch a video. Your friends, your homies are saying, hey, Antoine, dude, like you're capable. Or you watch Elon Musk or Oprah or whoever, and like it pushes you to do something. Inspiration. Or it's going to be desperation, which is like you just get so frustrated, so upset. Like I've been sitting on this for a year and I haven't done anything, and you get so pissed that then you actually go off and do it.
That's normally the way that it normally happens for me.
I know, man. I know. I know. We're just backing up your life. This is how it works. But but then here's the thing. Once that moment of inspiration or desperation passes, back to average.
Yeah.
Back to just same old, same old.
Mm-hmm. So, I always have to keep that flowing.
That's a trick,
somehow.
dude. Yeah, but that's it. Like you'll have a spark, and then you'll do it, and you'll have this like short burst of energy, and then the next day or the next week, the same like thoughts come back. Like, oh, I can't. What if I get that person? And then what if they say yes? And then how am I going to be? And what if I have a bad question? I can't be right. You're back to the old Antoine. Even though like you've grown over the past 5 years, it's still again nothing compared to what you could do. So the trick for you is going to be figuring out how do you have that source of desperation and inspiration on a regular basis. Like that has to be part of your daily. It's not. There's not enough people either saying, Antoine, I love you, but come on, dude, let's go.
Yeah.
Right? Like
you'll
get lots of people saying you suck and all the, you can find haters easy, and you can find people who will love you, but not the people who say, I love you. And come on, man, like this is tiny compared to what you're capable of and giving you the push. Or how do you make yourself feel totally inadequate and totally frustrated that it forces you into action? So
yeah,
I do both. I mean, this is not just an Antoine issue. This is a life human issue. This is everybody, right? For me, I have my videos, right? I mean, my videos are for me, the top 10s, all of that stuff. I want to be around Oprah and Elon and these people every day because they pull me forward. It's easy for me to be comfortable. I'm an introvert. I'm just sitting here at home in my condo in Toronto. It's easy just to make some videos and whatever. How do you make it so that, no, today matters. Like today, this Tuesday has to mean something. Evan Carmichael has to show up today. Like that's the voice inside my head because of the videos that I'm watching. And anytime I think that I'm doing something great, I look at someone like Elon, and dude's working on a backup plan for the planet. Like he wants to send people to Mars in case we lose Earth, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm nothing. Like the way I'm thinking is tiny compared to what Elon's doing. And I like that. So some days you need the desperation, and sometimes you need the inspiration to push you into action mode. The problem is you have neither on a consistent basis. And so until you fix that, you're going to get stuck into that
same
spurts. Rut. Yeah, man, like spurts. And if you look on a year timeline, you'll realize, hey, I've grown over the past year. But again, like the frustration is just, I could have done so much more. Like if you were just emailing those people every day for the past year, where would you be now?
You're right. If I was just communicating with them.
But do it and own like how painful that is.
No, it is because another area of that is because I've told you that I'm really into, personal development, motivation, law of attraction. That's just the way my mind works. I want to talk about that type of content online more than what I have done. And I've done some pretty good videos that had got decent views and people were loving it. But again, it was another one of those things where I wasn't consistent enough with it, that I didn't capitalize on momentum that was happening. One of the reasons why is in the back of my mind, and I know this is going to sound a little stupid, and everybody in here going to be like, wow, that's weird. I did not want to become a caricature of, or, a clone of someone else that's out here already doing it. Because I see it a lot of times with, like Gary Vee and and even yourself. There are people who, like bite off your style, copy your style, and literally do what you guys are doing on their own platform. And I'm not saying that it's wrong to do that. I just always thought to myself, I don't want to become that type of person.
That's not the issue.
Okay.
That's not the issue. I mean, that's the issue that you've told yourself, but that's just fear talking. Like, it's okay to go off, and I think at the start, copying is fantastic. Like, go copy Gary, and go copy me, and go copy ET or whoever you look up to. And then in that copying, you figure out your own style.
Okay.
The problem is you're just looking for a reason why not to act. If you were in, if you take back what we just talked about, you feeling inspired,
yeah,
with the push, or you're feeling so negative that, man, like I'm pissed off because you're desperate now. That excuse wouldn't be there anymore.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're right on that one.
So you got to stop listening to it, right? Mm-hmm. For somebody else, that may be the reason. For you, though, it's not. It's just an excuse.
It's just an excuse at this point.
Yeah, man. You don't want it badly enough, and so you're finding a way out of it. You're finding a really smart way out of it, because you're not going to believe a dumb reason. But that's the problem. You're a smart dude. Mm-hmm. You're gonna find a really smart way out of it. You're not gonna find a dumb reason. So you bought into it because that reason makes sense. Mm-hmm. But you're not fooling me, my guy. We know what the problem is. So
it's just that I haven't done what I needed to do, and dude, I just need to be real about that.
Yeah, you're just afraid, and you don't have the necessary inspiration or desperation to take action. Mm-hmm. So then, what do you need to do on a daily to get that feeling that today has to matter, and you're not going to coast? Like, what is it for you?
For me, it has to be making consistent video content.
Yeah, but before that, like to get to the point, where you, because you're gonna say, hey, this is awesome. Tomorrow I'm gonna make some content, and maybe you do, and then you wake up on Thursday and like, I don't know, I don't want to make content. Like, what do you need to do to be in the right mindset to make the content from either inspiration or desperation?
Look at something that inspires me. Look at something that really touches me, where it compels me to want to make content. A lot of times that means I have to watch motivational videos, read motivational quotes, and just keep it in front of my mind, keep it present in front of me, regardless of whatever else is happening around me. Like every morning, let me read out what my goals are. Let me read out, hey, this is where I want to be a year from now, 2 years from now. And let me also read about people who have done what I've done, or doing what I'm trying to do, and just be inspired by them. Like, for instance, a guy who always inspires me is Will Smith. Any of his videos, anytime I watch it, I just feel, you know what, let me stop everything I'm doing. Let me get my camera out and let me just start talking. And let me just express how I'm feeling towards things after watching that video. Gary, yourself, anytime I watch any of you guys' videos, it really gets me there. But then, like, if I don't stay consistent with that, again, it's about consistency. That's when I end up saying, well, you know, I can probably do it tomorrow. Or just make that excuse, you know, and what I need to stop doing is that.
Yeah, I love it. So here's the thing. So Will Smith doesn't create a lot of content, so that's a little tougher, but I would follow him. He's got a YouTube channel. I would follow him on Instagram. He's posting content, maybe watch his stories. If it's me and Gary, dude, we're making like too much content. We got way more content. Like, that's not a problem then, right? Yeah. If you said Will Smith and like Elon Musk and Oprah, you know, okay, there'll be days where no content's going up. But Gary V and myself, I mean, I got 12 channels or something. There's something every single day. We're posting 6 videos a day on YouTube, so there's something for you. So that combined with you reading your goals, like, what's the 2 or 3 of the most powerful goals for you right now? What are you trying to accomplish?
For me, I just I want to get to 100 videos. I want to get to 100 videos. I want to get to 1,000 interviews, and ultimately, I want to get to where I'm putting out content every single day, regardless of what the day is. And those 3 goals scare me a little bit. They scare me.
So 100 videos, 1,000 interviews, and what's the third one? Videos every day.
Videos every day.
Okay, but if you're doing 1,000 interviews, are those not videos?
True. You're right.
Or are you just stepping it? Like, step 1 is 100 videos.
Yeah. So that's basically how I was trying to, like, first I'm gonna get to the 100 videos, then 1,000 interviews, then from there making content every single day, and that's really what I'm trying to go towards.
So how do you need to say it to yourself that the 100 feels inspiring?
100. Imagine how it's gonna look when you get to the 100.
Okay.
Looking at the whole.
So tell me about it. Yeah, great.
The whole catalog of all the videos that you've done, all the
Take me there.
thumbnails,
Yeah, man. I'm visualizing it. Take me there. Take me there. I want to look back at my 100.
All the comments, all the likes, all the people that saying that you affected them somehow, some way with that content. And even though it was just your first 100, you know that your next 1,000 is going to be even more powerful. And that can, it's like I'm looking at some sort of platform or some sort of, you know, barrier that's just got built that can build that skyscraper, that foundation. That's what I'm after. I want to see that foundation.
Are you in your dorm room? Like, where are you right now?
Oh, no, I'm at my parents' house because I ended up moving out of my apartment because of everything that was going on, because me and my roommate broke our lease.
Do you have neighbors?
Yeah.
Are you in a
room gonna get me to yell something, aren't you?
Do you have a room with like a balcony or something?
Oh, nah, I can't. What do you want me to yell out? What do you want me to yell?
I want you to go outside and I want you to yell, "I'm gonna make 100 videos."
All right, cool.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go out and do it. Hold up.
I know you're gonna do it with energy, dude. You're gonna make 100 videos. Come on now.
I'm going outside.
All right. I want you to, as you're walking, I want you to feel you're looking back on your catalog. You got 100 videos, inspiring interviews. You got people commenting every day. Antoine, man, you're making a difference in my life.
Don't get scared. Don't get scared. My mom's on
his Wi-Fi.
Don't get scared. Don't get scared real quick. All right. Hold up. Can you still see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we see you. We see you. Look at that. Look at that view. Those neighbors are about to wake up. They're about to wake up.
Yes, my dad's outside mowing the lawn.
Tell him. I want you to drown out that lawnmower.
I'm gonna make 100 videos.
Yeah, man.
I did it.
Okay, go back inside.
My dad started looking at me. He asked me why I'm yelling.
Yeah, I love it. Those two things is how you need to start your day, right? So you line up, like even the night before, you line up. People say, "Attention world, I have arrived," right? I love it. Antoine in the house. So the night before you set up, like tonight, you set up. What are you going to watch tomorrow when you wake up, so that you don't have to think about it? When you wake up, what are you going to watch tomorrow? You're going to watch a top 10. You're going to watch a Gary Vee live. You're going to watch a Will Smith, because the same video is not going to have the impact. If you can't watch that same Will Smith video 80 times, it's going to lose its impact. So you need something new. So like tonight, you set it for tomorrow. The video I'm going to start my day with tomorrow is blank. So you got no excuses. You just wake up, press play, and you watch the video. And then you need to spend just a couple minutes thinking about the goal, 100 videos, and connecting to what that means, right? You close your eyes and you look at your archive and the feedback and like, Antoine, what you're doing matters, man. And today's I'm gonna add one more video to that list so that you feel it. Right? And then if you need to yell it outside or yell it in your head or just like celebrate, right? That's going to get, that whole thing may take you 10 minutes, right? It doesn't have to, I'm not asking for 4 hours every morning. You're right. Watching a segment of the video and then connecting to the goals and the impact that it's going to have on you is the only thing you're missing, dude. You got all the talent, the energy, the heart, dude, the heart, the love, the care, the willingness. You're just not doing the work. That's all you're missing. That little piece of momentum every day to set you up. Okay.
I got you. Next time you see me, I'm going to be at 50 videos.
What are you at now?
Right now I'm at 20.
All right. So I'm going to see you in 30 days.
Yes. 30 days. I'm going to be at 50.
All right. Let's go, my guy. If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.